Being an expat in China comes with one quiet hardship: people leave. You meet someone, you become friends, you build memories together, and then one day they move on, back to their home country or simply to the next chapter of their life. This video is about my friend George, who is leaving China after 8 years. He's from Miami in the United States. His China journey started in Sanya, but most of it happened here in Nanjing. Before he leaves, I wanted to capture his experience in a simple way, through a series of quick blitz questions about China, teaching, food, dating, friendship, and saying goodbye. Let's go. China in one word: comfortable or exhausting?
Comfortable. It's very convenient.
8 years in China, too long or not long enough?
A bit too long.
Leaving China, escape or graduation?
Graduation. I lived a lot of life here. Time to graduate.
Nanjing or Sanya?
Ooh. Nanjing. All my friends and community are here in Nanjing. I'm wearing a Nanjing shirt.
Big city or island life?
For today, I'll say island life. I could really take a break from the city right now.
Chinese city life, convenient or overwhelming?
Convenient. Overwhelming downtown, but convenient everywhere outside of downtown.
E-bike life, freedom or death wish?
Freedom with a death wish.
WeChat, life-changing convenience or digital handcuffs?
Life-changing convenience. I'm pretty good about not doom scrolling.
Chinese food, daily comfort or digestive adventure?
Nowadays, digestive adventure. Daily comfort at first, but as I age, digestive adventure for sure.
Teaching in China, meaningful job or emotional survival test?
Meaningful job without a doubt. There are days with emotional survival, but it's all a meaningful journey.
The moment you knew you were done with teaching, one bad class or slow realization?
Pretty fast realization, not from one bad class. I discovered videography. I want to start pursuing that now.
Chinese students, sweet or chaotic?
Sweet. Some chaotic ones, but usually sweet.
Chinese parents, supportive or intense?
In my experience, mostly supportive. Some intense ones, mostly supportive.
Pollution in China, annoying or bearable?
Oh, so annoying. 4 months every year, I'm sick. It's so annoying.
Foreigners in China, free lifestyle or comfortable bubble?
A free lifestyle inside of a comfortable bubble that can become quite hard to leave.
Living in China as a foreigner, special treatment or permanent outsider?
Special treatment as a permanent outsider. I'm not Chinese, I will never be Chinese, but as a foreigner, I get some special treatment now and again.
Dating in China, easy mode or confusing game?
Oh, okay. Confusing game. Dating apps use too many filters. Cameras on the phones use too many filters. You meet someone, they don't look like the photo, but you're not being catfished. They just edited their photos too heavily.
China changed you, a little or completely?
Completely, without a doubt, 100% changed everything about my life and how I see the world and how I see myself.
In a good way.
In the best way.
Would you recommend China to a young American today? Yes or no?
Yes.
If China were a relationship, beautiful ex or complicated marriage?
The most beautiful ex. Some complications here and there, but it was worth the ride, for sure.
After the blitz questions, George and I met again the next day because some answers deserved a little more space. We talked about why leaving China feels like graduation, what China taught him, and what he will miss the most. Let's hear a bit more from George. George, let's elaborate on some questions. Yesterday you said that leaving China is graduation for you. What do you mean by that?
First off, what I learned was that the world very much exists outside of the bubble of my hometown and my home country. Coming to China, it opened me up to different cultures. It allowed me to meet people from countries I've never met people from before. So many other countries, and I learned a lot about different perspectives on lives, different opinions about things. Moving across the world, I feel like China is the country that I could have gotten the most extreme culture shock. My family being from Brazil and Cuba, I already have some familiarity with other countries, but China is a whole different monster in that sense. Being out here on my own, I essentially grew up here. I moved here when I was 23 or 24. I'm 31 now, and I've really learned a lot about myself in these 8 years.
We spoke about food yesterday. What Chinese meals will you miss back home?
Ooh, I will miss my Jianbing breakfasts all the time. I eat that almost every morning here. It's so unhealthy for you, but it's just so delicious. All those oils and spices and MSGs, just pump them right in there, and it makes me feel so good as I'm eating it.
What would be your advice to teachers who are coming to China, who are young as you were back in the day?
Be open and give it a chance. I know that the first few months it can be quite difficult with adjusting and dealing with the culture shock, especially if you're moving to a smaller city where there's not as much infrastructure as the first tier or second tier cities. It can get quite lonely at first, but if you're lucky, hopefully your school or your language center or wherever you're working has a good company of teachers and co-workers that you can befriend and hang out with outside of school.
We also briefly spoke about dating. Would you ever consider marrying a Chinese woman?
Oh, definitely, I consider it. I'm not picky. My experience with dating has mostly been through apps, and I just dislike how heavily people filter their photos in the dating apps here.
Would you be comfortable living with a person with different mentality?
Yeah, I'm open to it. I think it can lead to learning more about other people and myself. I'm open to learning new things. I also enjoy a challenge, and there can be some fun to be discovered in that. I will say though, I think that were I to marry a local woman, I think just to make it easier, I'd want to marry someone who's a bit well-traveled, who has experienced other cultures and isn't very closed-minded to other people's perspectives.
When your plane takes off, what part of China will you miss the most?
The people, without a question. The friends I made here, they made my entire experience here. Without them, I probably wouldn't have even lasted a year. Through the friends I made here, I made people who I'm happy to call lifelong friends now. And even though they're not in China anymore, I know that I'll see them again. I have seen some of them again in their home countries, and it was a beautiful thing that we made here.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it.